Hi there, this is Paul, and I wanted to show you a quick sample of how we can take an Illustrator file and actually use it directly as a background of our iPad application. So here's essentially a blank, brand new single view project. As you can see, I've kind of deleted pretty much anything that we didn't need, which is basically nothing in this case. And this is the default app delegate here created by Xcode. And in our zip file, you can see we've got a nice blank iPad app. So I will go into Illustrator and I'll just create a new project. And in this case, it should be a generic project, and I'll just set the width in points basically. So whether it's Retina or not is relevant. To 768 by 1004, normally it'd be 1024, but we're gonna account for the title bar. So we'll just do that. And there's a blank page. Now I'm not an Illustrator user really at all. But I think I can get enough here just to show the point. So let me apply gradient. There you go. We'll do that. We'll make it a radial gradient. I want to make kind of like a highlight of some kind, basically, kind of like a spotlight or something. Let me just speed this process up a little bit for you. So finally, I'll just make this fill the whole view in this case, because I just want it to be the background of my entire application. And there's the page right there. Okay, so that's it. Not very pretty, but get the point. We'll do save as, and I'm already in the project here, and I'll say I want to export as SVG. That's a text file format we'll use. Background SVG, save. I'll just replace the sample I had, and I'll just leave the default settings. Hit OK. Now we'll go back to Xcode. There we go. And this is pretty straightforward. I've already included PX Shape Kit. Eventually it'll just be the Pixate runtime you'd include in there. And in this case, I'll select the view and I'll say instead of a normal UI view, I'd like that to be a PX Shape View. And then it's really nice. You can actually tell PX Shape View by a user-defined runtime attribute what resource to load. In this case, we'll just call it resource path. And then I'll say it's a string. And I'll just give it the name of my resource, and I called it background. And believe it or not, that's it. So we'll hit run. And what you'll see here now is, there you go. There's your iPad app with a nice little radial gradient. And this is done using vector graphics or core graphics underneath, which means this will render beautifully whether it's Retina or not, iPhone or otherwise. So the other thing to show you is we'll just put a few controls on top. Again, this is not necessarily the app you'd want to show all your friends. But again, to make the point, let's say we've got a couple of buttons. And we'll just say my button 1 and my button 2. And we'll just hit run. And there you go. So the idea is you've got a nice, beautiful radial gradient. It was just quickly drawn in Illustrator, exported, and directly used as the background of your view. Thanks a lot.